Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into human resource planning. We're going to take it from what some people see as just a back-office task and show you how it's actually a core strategic playbook for making sure your people are your biggest competitive advantage.
But before we get into the nuts and bolts, let's just start with the big question, the one every single leader should be asking themselves. Because let's face it, in today's market, having a killer product is not enough. You absolutely need the right people, the innovators, the builders, the sellers, to bring that vision to life.
So what exactly is human resource planning, or HRP anyway? You hear the term thrown around, but what's it really all about? Let's strip away the corporate jargon and get right to the core of it.
You know, at its heart, HRP is like the ultimate matching game. It is the process of making sure your company's most valuable asset, your people, are perfectly lined up with your biggest goals. It's all about making sure you're never caught by surprise, whether that's a sudden talent gap or, having too many people on the payroll.
Okay, so we know what it is, but why is this kind of forward-thinking planning so incredibly important for a business to succeed? Well, it really boils down to three key strategic wins. First up, and this is a big one, it's about being smart with your money. Good HRP helps you cut down on waste. It helps you avoid hiring too many people, which is costly, and it also helps you avoid that last-minute panic hiring when you're desperate for talent. It's all about getting the numbers just right.
Second, this is your crystal ball. HRP is all about looking ahead and figuring out the skills your company is going to need tomorrow, next quarter, even next year. This lets you build that talent pipeline or go out and find it before it becomes a crisis that slows down your growth. It's about playing offense, not defense.
And finally, we all know the world is constantly changing, right? New tech, new markets, new strategies. HRCP is the engine that keeps your team aligned with all of that. It makes sure your people have the skills and are in the right places to actually make your vision for the future happen.
So that all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, the core of human resource planning is this really powerful three-step forecasting process. Let's break it down.
The first step in this playbook is all about forecasting demand. This is where you look into the future to figure out your talent needs. It answers that one crucial question: what kind of people and skills will we need?
And listen, this isn't just guesswork. It's a structured analysis. You're directly linking your staffing plans to real business goals. Think sales targets or production numbers. You'll start by looking at past trends, but then, and this is key, you layer on top of that the experience and judgment of your managers who know where the business is really headed.
Okay, so once you know what you're going to need, the next logical step is to figure out what you already have. And that brings us to the other side of the equation, forecasting supply. This is all about answering the question, so what talent is actually available to us?
This really involves looking in two directions. First, you look inward. You do what's called a talent inventory to get a clear picture of the skills and the potential of the people you already employ. Then you look outward. You check out the external labor market to see who's out there and available to hire.
So you see how this fits together, right? It's like two sides of the same coin. Demand forecasting is looking out at your business strategy and where you want to go. Supply forecasting is looking in at your current team and out at the job market. You absolutely need both to get the full picture.
And now we get to the most critical step. This is where all that planning turns into action. You've forecasted your demand, you've forecasted your supply, now you have to bridge the gap between the two.
This gap analysis is going to show you one of two things. If you have a talent shortage, meaning you need more people than you have, your strategy shifts to things like targeted recruiting, training up your current employees, or maybe using overtime. But if you have the opposite problem, a talent surplus, then your playbook includes things like a hiring freeze, letting attrition run its course, or maybe moving people to different parts of the business.
So, let's leave you with this final thought. Effective human resource planning isn't just some HR thing. It's a fundamental part of making any business strategy actually work. So the real question isn't just, where is our business going? It's, do we have the right team to get us there?